Okay, I'm on. Hi, welcome in. Hello. I'm on a Ray train today. Hi, welcome in. Today I'm doing a Ray train on this dreary Saturday. Hey, hi friends. How are you? Welcome. Hello. Hi, I wanted to show my face first because I'm newer to this train, but at the same time, I have some friends that are already in there, and um, it's good to meet you. Thank you, Jen's Jazzy Gems, um, for putting this train together and bringing some good artists. There's so many good handmade artists here, and so I enjoy making these things. So initially, I'm a crochet artist that started on Whatnot with. Yeah, this is one a little different, but I am wearing your bracelet. So this is the bracelet that Teresa made, and I love the earrings. So this is the little cross on there. It's kind of hanging. There it is. Um, I love it. Thank you so much. So I started on Whatnot as craft supplies and sewing supplies and crochet books and things like that, and I started doing crochet. Selling the crochet things because let me run a giveaway because I forgot to put a giveaway in there. Let's see. Let's make a temporary listing. Let me start that first. Okay. I'm gonna send you some. I'll do a quick thing of stickers for now. We'll see how it goes, and I'm trying to share this. Oh, sorry, I'm shaking it here. I'm trying to share this train to different people. I have connections with different sellers, different handmade people, handmade category. So I'm just gonna make a mix of stickers that I have so you can jump in. Plus, you can get the discounted shipping if anyone's interested. And I'm also multi-streaming on YouTube. I always have to remember that. So multi-streaming is, you can do a show and Whatnot, but you could also stream it on YouTube and it'll save there. And Whatnot used to have the option of like you can rewatch your streams. So if you did like a tutorial, like people would still have access to those videos, but they don't do that anymore. I think because of just everything that they were saving. So like they don't. So I started doing YouTube, and I'll do crochet chats. So anybody that wants to craft or create can hang out, and I'll start crocheting things. So this is a new process now. I've been selling my crochet items the past year. So it's been okay. I just need to make some more things. It's time to make something new. So let me change the camera here to the table. I did a show yesterday too, and very late at night. By the way, it was pretty late, and I also had the earrings, Teresa, that you made me. I had those on yesterday. That's why I didn't put them on today. So here are a few of the things. In the past year or so, I've been making smaller things. That's okay. You weren't here yesterday, so you didn't get to see the earrings on me yesterday. And plus, I had an issue with my table or my front facing camera, so it wasn't working anyway, so you couldn't see it. So, a couple of things. If you look at my auction, I have some beanies or some hats. If anyone's interested, some ear band head warmers. And one of the things I wanted to work on more was more things for men. You know, it's a little difficult to figure out something for a man. So I have like an ear warmer also, but that's also unisex because it can be either for a man or a woman. And if they wear a baseball cap, you can put like an ear warmer over and it'll cover your ears. And it's very gentle, but not as warm as I would like, especially for this certain weather right now. Hi, welcome in. This is by Our Hands Retrain. So, and Teresa invited me, and Bless God's Favor is also a good friend of mine. We are good friends. So let me start. I always like to show these because I've been working on a lot of things that are quick to make. So these can be made in any color. And they're hearts. I started doing hearts before Valentine's Day. So these are the heart boho keychain, purse charms. You can also put it in your car. I just don't want to lose this string right here. Sometimes my son likes to look at my crochet things, but also likes to pull the pull the yarns. So like it started unraveling like this one. He started running away with it, so it started to unravel. Yay! I'm glad that you have yours. So at this present time, I have blue, and I really like this mix. It's like the neon green with the purple and the blue, yellow, but you know, I can make it with any color in the rainbow. So I was testing it with variegated different, mixes of colors, so they look pretty good with those mixed colors. But if you have a preference of a color, so it can be from anything. I have this it's like a seafoam green. I can make a full one out of this. Yesterday I sold this one, so I'm just showing you as an example. This is a mixed one, but that was for somebody else I'm sending, but I can make more. I just missed the winner. Okay. Isidora, hey! Welcome in. I didn't see you. You snuck in here and I just saw the chat. You are getting some stickers. So I'll send you a little bit of those. Plus, you get a little bit of a discount. You are a sneaker. And did you eat last night? And did you get enough sleep? That's the question. Did you just wake up? Good. All right. So these are the keychains. Let me run these first since they're in the view. So I'll run these for 15 seconds. I understand. Number one, we have a dog that likes to wake me up between like 5:30 and 6:30 to go outside. And then I have a 4-year-old that wakes up promptly either between 6:30 or 7:30. And it's like, hey, you have to use the bathroom. He needs a little help. So I had to get up and go with them and do all their things. The dog begs us for food. So that's my morning, and I'm happy that I got enough sleep, This is Isidora won the giveaway, Teresa. This is my friend Izzy. We were in a different train. It's kind of more of a handmade train that I could talk later about because this is the train that we're on right now. So if you're interested in the next show, because this is the show, this is the train that we're on now. I don't want to get it confused. So I jumped into this By Your Hands raid train, and we'll talk about that. I have, so this is the next thing I'm going to grab, because I've been grabbing these little doodads. These are cup koozies, and let me see. I have my cup right here, and of course, this cup has all the beads that I I use for. Okay. This is it's kind of in combo, and I say that anybody can join because it's very simple. It's called the Winter Wonderland Handmade Train, and it's with other handmade sellers. They it's every Friday, and if you are interested, I can send you the thumbnail as well. Every Friday, you can pick whatever time you want, whatever you're comfortable with, however long you want, and show your handmade items, since everybody's handmade here. And Izzy was also a part of, it's called a train, but it's kind of just a very relaxed train. Pick your time, go as long as you want, and then once you're done, you can go, yes, you can look up other Whatnot handmade or Winter Wonderland handmade people, see if they're on, and raid into them. So the time is flexible if you need to move it. That's how it was with me yesterday. I try my best to go on at like 8:50 after my son goes to bed. But then yesterday I went on at 11, which is different for me. I'm usually asleep at 10:30. So, yes. Sometimes there's no people on. So, the best thing to do is jump into another handmade seller, because we're always supporting each other. So, I can always send you that information. And it's pretty open. That train is running until the end of February, every Friday. So whatever time you prefer. Anyone interested, just let me know and I can send you the thumbnail. It's like I guess the leader of it is Custom Wood Burning. She's one of the handmade, kind of like handmade speakers, like what's it called? Representative of some sorts with Whatnot sometimes too. So she would get into conversations with Whatnot about like the situations some handmade sellers get, or she's trying to keep us informed about things of Whatnot. So she has some seller shows. Yeah, I think they were running it from, they were running it until 8 p.m. sometimes, but I said I'm running it later, so there were some people that also ran it later. So it's a lot of talking here. But I really like it because it's flexible, and you pick the time that you need. If you work like me, I work an 8 to 5 every day. And so after work, I can jump on. That's always the nice thing about it. Yes. So I'll go back to our train here. This is a koozie. So if you're familiar with this for hot and cold drinks, I've been making some more of these koozies. So the pumpkin one is this one with the little leaf, if you like pumpkins like me. I'm working on finishing this one, which I found yesterday, and I was very happy. This one will be an apple, actually. So I made it so you can put a little green leaf on it like that, and it'll be an apple. Yes, I need to sell something. I also made, like, this is the same style in a variegated color, which I might change up. I think it was just a test. So this is for $3. I'm running this pumpkin one, and if more than one are interested, I can make some more. They're pretty quick to make, and I put 4 there listed. Thank you, Izzy. Aw, I appreciate you. It's like we buy and sell from each other. We're handmade supporting handmade. I bought some things from her yesterday, so thank you so much, Izzy. So do you want this pumpkin one, or do you want the apple one that I'm gonna finish? So today I'm gonna put a leaf on here, and with a little stem. So if you have a preference, hi Autumn Leaves. I mean, it's another handmade seller. You want the red one? Okay, yes, I will put the leaf on there. I gotta put a little stem on there. So thank you again. I'm gonna run it again one more time. So it can be for one that looks like a pumpkin, or one that looks like an apple. It's a good teacher gift too. Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping in. All the handmade sellers follow each other and make friends. We have so many sellers that are here. Thank you so much for looking at this. I'm going to do the apple one for Izzy. Finish it up. Is your name Izzy? That's the question. See? That's my question. Am I calling you the right thing? Let's see what else we got. This other one is another koozie. So this is an example. Okay, yeah. It's like, is that your real name? So this is a larger one, as you can see. You can use it for the big cups, the cold drinks, the hot drinks. So it's got a better handle, and I like the texture. This is a pink one, but it's an example. I have pictures with many other colors, so if you have a preference, whatever, pick your favorite color. Thank you. I love having, texture. I think it's just maybe a fidgety thing too. You kind of just, and plus if, in Florida, our cold drinks get a lot of condensation on the cup. So these are very good with, holding that. So anytime you remember, oh, I think I wanted one of these in a different color, I'll always have these available. Thank you so much for looking. Let's see. I got my pumpkins. I was showing these star. Let me see. I'm going to change the price a little bit. I have these. I made these star ornaments last year because we also do demos. So I love watching demos. Show me how you do your thing. It's fun. And so these were star free patterns that I found online. And this is a set of 5. So they'll all have strings. They can be used as Christmas ornaments, or, any kind of, you can hang it anywhere on a bag. And yesterday I was saying, oh, you can put these as earrings if you really wanted to. Some nice big earrings. They're about maybe 3 inches long. So they're all different kinds. So, these two can be put together actually. But this is all the same yarn. So it came out with different colors, and they came out. Yes, they can be used for many things throughout the year. If you like stars, they can also be made. Yesterday, actually, I saw a show that had. Let me pin this first. Hold on. I edited something, but I didn't pin it. I saw a show that had, a new with tags pair of pants, but it had crochet granny squares on the knees. And they were just, plain white with beige granny squares on there. And I was like, that's a perfect thing to put on some of the rips on my pants that I have. This is also could be something that you can put on a rip, actually. Um, if you have a small hole somewhere you need to patch up. I'm going to run these. This is the whole set of 5. Actually, I have one more that I made with the remainder of this yarn, and it was more like a 4-pointed diamond or 4-pointed star. So I will have these as well anytime. So if you're coming in, oh yeah, that would be good too. If you have a little mantle, you could put some stars on there. There's so many options. And every time I do a show, and I keep saying this, every time I show things, I get ideas or people give me suggestions, and I take them and I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. These are wristlet keychain holders. So if you have those little small purses, they have the tiny straps and sometimes they break. So these are a little more, softer, and if you're carrying a big little purse, it might stretch out a little bit. These are the ones I have now, but if you have a color preference, this is me talking in the morning, so I feel like I talk more when I'm awake. I had my breakfast, I had some energy, and I think let me see what pictures I had. The blue one and the teal one, and I had I think I have to finish this yellow orangey one. So and see, this one is done. It's always nice to look at the pictures for reference. So anyone's interested in something like that to carry your keys, and you see one, like the first one here is a little smaller and this one's a little bit bigger, or any color. How big are sorry, I missed are you talking about the stars, Izzy? I said they're about, I'm measuring with my finger. About 3 inches, really. Okay, I'm gonna move this aside here. Let's see what else I got. Oh, I showed these, and I didn't have this one beanie. I'm moving this around. Okay. So these are the newborn size crochet crowns. So the first one I made was actually for my friend's baby for a photo shoot, and I kept the pattern, and so this is a little bit bigger than this one. This one's a little more for a baby. So if you give me like the dimensions of the child, I have this on flash sale actually in my buy now. So let me start these little flash sales before I forget. You know how it is. We get okay. So that one's a different thing. So the crochet headband. So this is the size for baby toddler. I have these colors, but if anyone's interested in any color, I got green, I got orange, I got yellow. And we were talking about the little, adding little beads or something. You can add rhinestones, you can sew beads on there, make it a little more blingy. That can be a flash sale. Let me see what else. I have a different one here somewhere. I have an adult size, and that was the one that we were talking about adding little, you can hot glue little rhinestones or add some little pearls on top. And you know, for a birthday crown. So that's on flash sale. This one that I ran before was a ear warmer, but it's lighter. So you know, in regards to the snowy weather, even for the Floridian that's in this windy, cold weather, it's a little bit lighter than you would want. Somebody would want. Oh, thank you so much, Izzy, for your purchase. Did you want this gold one, or did you want did you want a different color? And I think making it in a different yarn too might make it a little bit sturdier. So okay, so this is a little bit softer, so hopefully this will be warm enough for you. I'll add it together with, and I'll tuck this little string here. Thank you so much. And let's see, and you got another one. Okay, so which other color did you want? Because this was the only one I have made now, so you can pick a different color, whichever one. What is your favorite color? Yeah, so it might be a little different too with the acrylic yarn. Let's see. Oh yeah, so do you want a pink or a purple? Yes, I have this pink. Is this one a good one? And I have a light pink also. See, we're working, we're making customs here. So, one pink and one purple? Light pink. Okay, this is a purple, but I always prefer this purple with the color. This purple over this purple. I'm sure I have more of a purple somewhere. So which purple do you want? And I do have my light pink. It's on my table. The lower, this one, that's perfect. Okay. So this is for your two little girls. My beads ran away. This is for your little girls. Oh, the other one. So like this kind of purple. I prefer this kind too. I do have a light one, so I'll send you a picture. Because I do have a lighter one that I can use. And so we can verify the right thing. So, okay, one pink and one purple. Yes, I have a lilac purple. I do. I can do that for you. Thank you so much. Oh, your girls are going to be so happy. I hope it's warm enough too for them. I'll try to make it, maybe if I make it double stranded, it'll be thicker. So wait for that. I'll work on it today and see how it feels. Because with one strand, it's a little light. So I feel maybe. Thank you. Let's see. I grab the next thing here. Yeah, so I think if I'll look at it and see if I can do a double stranded. You know, modifying a pattern is fine. And I'll try to make it as, and are they younger children or teenagers? That's another question. See, 5 and 3. Okay, so they would need a little bit smaller. Yes, I can do that. So even if you can give me like the head circumference size, or I can measure it with my son because he's 4. I could just measure his head and just make that. It'll be good. He'd be like, "What are you doing?" Yeah. And I think it might be the similar size. So I'm always showing the back of this. Here's another fun textured beanie. I have this orange example, but this can also be made in any color. It says 10 available, which means I can make it in any color. This is pretty warm too. It's got a little bit of holes with the little puffs. Gotta make sure I check my time. 12:15. We're going to the host of this train, Jen's Jazzy Gems. I remember that, and we'll get to see all the things that she has, and I'm so excited because she showed us the little gnomes in the beginning, and they were so cute. Those are a lot of fun. So and for the hats that I have now, let me see. I'm gonna lower the prices because I'm kind of running to the point of, oh, I thought I was running this. Okay, so pin this one. This is an orange beanie, but it can be made in any color. It's got this cool textured little like bubble, I think it's called popcorn stitch. There's different names for it. My hands are pretty warm right now because I put them in there. I'm gonna run these beanies for $6 and edit other things. So you can either pick this color. So this is one of the reasons I want to get more, I guess, neutral colors, a little more blue, black, gray, a little more variety, because I love a pop of color, actually. I love a good pop of color. When thank you so much for looking. And I have a few more things that I need to pull up. Let me see this. This is a different, it's like a bucket style hat. Here, I will change the camera. I got you. You gotta look at my face again. You gotta look at my face again. Okay. I gotta turn it this way because I'm gonna put it on. Okay, here we go. So this is like a bucket style hat. You can see it right there. It's almost similar to the one that I've made for you, Teresa. I mean, not you, Teresa. Oops, Miss Carmen, blessed. She, I made a couple of them for her, and I get you too confused, huh? So this is what, it's very similar to the style that she has. But this is called a bucket hat. You know, maybe this sticks out a little bit more than the one that I make for her because it has a little band on it. So this is what it looks like. This is made with hand spun, or it's called homespun yarn. So it's definitely warmer, and I really like that. This one has one available. I might just put like 3 because I'll put this one for $7. This is one of the newer beanies hats that I made in the last year. The other hats, I'm gonna run this one though. This is red. If you want a different color, I can look at the homespun type of yarn that I have and what colors I have. I might have a light gray, blue mix, a light blue, light gray mix, and maybe a purpley of the same style of yarn. But I made this one. I was like, bucket hats were the thing a few years ago, and especially 2020, it was a big thing for bucket hats. But hey, it's just like whatever your preference is. This is nice, and Miss Carmen's got a variation of a bucket hat, and it's like a clouche. So it's like the 50s style. Yeah. And this one is definitely like a beanie because it's warm with the yarn. So thank you for looking at that. I'll take this off without messing my hair up. Okay. I got 10 more minutes. And keep up with the time. Keep track of the time because we're going back to the host and give her enough time to show everything that she has. 45 minutes is like a good amount of time because 30 minutes you feel like you're rushed. An hour for like handmade, if you're not showing a demo, it feels like a little too long sometimes. So this I have two of. So this is a variation of two different kinds, and this one has like a brown in the bottom and a beige and a like maybe a tan and a beige, but it has these speckles of color. So it's another little pop of color. I'll show it to you on my head. So this is pretty, nice and snug, and it has this cool little lines around there. I really like this pattern, and I need to get more chunky yarn. Well, I have to look in my stash, really, in reality. I'm not buying new yarn. I'm just like grabbing stuff from my stash. The only yarn I've been buying is Whatnot. So anybody selling yarn, I love using scraps. So this is the variation of the other one. I eventually, yeah, this one was a choice of one. And this could be, this is a little bit snugger. So it could be for like a mommy and me style. This is a little bit tight. So I feel like this could fit better on a child. And then the other one is an adult. I think I'm going to change the listing to a like mommy and me matching beanie set. So I'm still going to run this. I'll run the choice of one right now. And if anybody wants both of them, all I have to do is add a little bit more money. It will be less than 12. So it might be maybe 10 for both. Or you can pick one for 6. This is chunky yarn, so it is also warm. I have to kind of like remind myself which one is warm and which one's not, because I live in Florida, sometimes I have to make things that are not as warm a little bit less warm because it gets hot. But I always have the warm beanies. I like it. Some of them have like holes in it, so it's a little bit breathable. But everybody, somebody needs a hat. Like my mom was very much into hats. She passed away from cancer, but because as she was getting chemo, she would cover her head, so I think her hair was losing, not quickly, so that was a nice thing. Her hair was still pretty strong, but she liked to put a hat on to cover her head and her ears, because those hospitals are pretty cold. Keep the germs away. But this is a yellow slouchy beanie with more texture. I love the texture. I think I need to do another one of these. Maybe in a different color, but I love the yellow too. I'll show you this one to put it on. This is pretty big. So if you like the bigger size, or, sometimes you have more hair that need a little bit of space. Maybe an afro, I don't know. I'm thinking because like I've seen like the tam, it's called like a tams, where it's almost like a beret, but you can fit a lot of hair in there. This is kind of the same style, and I think I just ran out of yarn, so I didn't make it really long. So a lot of more conversation. All right, let's see. The last thing I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna make another little giveaway so that we can jump into, if anyone has any other requests. That's also another thing. Let me know, and I'll bring it right out. I also have some things in the buy now, and my flash sales are running. So this is another little sticker set. So the last giveaway before we go to the next train. Let's see, 5 more minutes. And then of course my giveaway is another 5 minutes. because I also have in the buy now, that's the variety of stickers I have. Cat sticker, I think I have one little set of cat stickers left. Penguin, Christian phrases, crochet stickers, a little bit of Mario, some owl, and some fun. I might pick some of the fun cute stickers unless you have a preference. Anyone has a preference. All right, let's see. The last couple things. Oh, since I'm on camera, yesterday I was trying to show this triangle scarf and I didn't have the space and like my camera wasn't working great. It's like a crochet granny square, but it's a mini scarf. Very warm actually because you can like put it in a jacket when you're walking around. You can tie it like, you know, pretty warm like this. You can turn it around and have your neck covered. It's like a very country boho, but covering your neck when you have your jacket on. You can also pin it, use a pin, a hat pin, a scarf pin. You can put it on your head if you really want to. You could tie it back there. Or this is definitely a warm head thing. So I made this one with a big ball of yarn. This is a big ball of yarn. It turned into this size, small. I haven't made another scarf like this because it was just a one thing, and I think I have the pattern, so to make one similar, or actually the size that it was made. I made it as far as so I, you know, run out of the yarn, and that's no problem. Thank you again for looking at everything and for the conversation. Thank you so much for stopping in. Let's see if she's ready. She's in my show right now, so I don't know if she's even okay. We got 3 more minutes. I still have the giveaway. And another thing that like I've made, and I kind of put it away now, but it's still like in my listings, so I will show them. I have these pumpkins. Like I said, I like pumpkins. Thank you so much for having me and letting me jump in last minute. And I'm glad that I was able to help. This has been a good train, and handmade is always a good train to join. So like I have these type of pumpkins. They're made out of like leftover scrap yarn. So this is like a fuzzy one. So I use these cinnamon sticks as the piece. This might be a little bit too long, but when I send these out, they'll come with a cinnamon stick. So they're more decor. And I have different, right now I have these 3. So this is with the remainder yarn that I had of this beanies. I made this pumpkin, and it'd be a little bit shorter. I would cut it in half, and then this is a different style of pumpkin, but it's a medium. And I have the little purple one. So I also have a small version too. This is a little bit smaller than this size, you know. It's like whatever yarn I had left over of this purple, I made a pumpkin. So anytime anybody needs a pumpkin, they're available, or I can make it in any size. I made big ones too. I have larger size. Last thing, I found the lilac yarn. Woohoo! 12:15. I gotta go. This is a pumpkin that I made a few years ago, so I can make these cool things. There's a winner, and then we can raid. Jen's Jazzy Gems. Hey, we're going to you. Here we go. Thank you again, Jen's Jazzy Gems. We're waiting for you to jump on. So you won the giveaway. Now you gotta run to your show. I'll wait for you to come on because I don't see you. There's not popping up, so of course you're not on yet. You're in my show. Let me make sure. Check the schedule here. Did I get it right? Yeah, 12:15. We're ready for you, Jen. Hi, Wonderland. Thanks for stopping in. This is a train, handmade train. We're just rating to the next person. So we're waiting for, there we go, Jazzy Gems. Thank you again for your time, everyone. We'll see you on the next